Hi, I'm Kendra. I'm going to be going to school to be a high school math teacher, and since this coronavirus, I've been having to homeschool my daughter. So we've learned a lot about teaching, and I've learned a lot about how much teachers go through, and it's been a good learning experience for us. So seeking a career and being a high school math teacher is a rewarding and fulfilling career choice. She's doing a math test right now, but the difference between doing this and that is that she's younger and we're doing all of the types of schooling, so it's been quite a learning experience. But there's lots of points to being a teacher, creating a lesson plan. A lesson plan includes the character building, a learning objective, learning materials, a learning method, so the materials that you use, the way that you're going to do it, and with the way that you're going to do it, there's all kinds of different types of learning, and everybody learns differently, so it's hard to just pick one, because there's visual, verbal learning, meaning that you have a visual aid along with verbal aids, then just visual and nonverbal. A lot of people just learn from just the visual, and auditory and verbal, which is talking and explaining, and then a tactical and kinesthetic learning, which is hands-on learning, and we do a lot of hands-on learning with the younger ones.
I don't know this math equation.
Well, what is it? Well,
Is it 16?
put up 8 fingers, count up, remember what I said, you do the 8 and then another 9. Here we go, start it, put up 9 fingers, and now go. You got 8, 9, 10, and carry on.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17, good job. But with all those different types, it's hard to just come up with one. I found an article called Teaching Methods, Skills, and Approaches, written by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They talk about ways that they found useful in their teaching. They find asking questions, class discussions, presentations, stories, group assignments, and auditory visual really engage all types of learning when mixing that all up. So it's important, I feel, to be able to come up with all different types to engage everybody in the learning.
Okay.
And then
I don't know this math equation.
2.5, 4 plus 3? Oh, 6 plus 7. Do what I just said, remember?
6.
You got 6, 7,
8.
8, 9,
9, 10, 11, 12, 12,
and 12.
12,
What number is after 12?
13.
13, there you go. But grading is another important part to being a teacher. As I'm going to be grading this, even though I'm helping her out so she can get all the answers. And then there's other extra teacher activities. I mean, being a teacher doesn't just mean go in, you teach, and you get out. But from what I've learned with her is that after we do something that day, I have to think about the next day, and so that I keep her engaged because she's bored, I'm bored, we're stuck in the house, and it's a lot more difficult because she is alone and she doesn't have other students to interact with. But in an actual teaching type of thing, you got to still keep them engaged and think about the lesson plan the next days. But then there's also students would come to you for advice, and you have to be somewhat of a counselor. And then there's always activities that they do outside of school, like the parades and the dances, and being a part of all that in a high school setting. It's all a lot. It's a lot more than you think it is. You don't just go into the class that day and then you're done. It's always thinking ahead and doing other stuff. Anyways, I've learned a lot researching this and doing this homeschooling, and I'm excited to one day be a teacher and engage with students and be fulfilled. Thank you.